Hello everyone, welcome to M Electrical YouTube channel. I hope you all are good and safe. Of question and answer, where we will discuss each and every answer in detail. Here you will find some shortcut methods also. This series will help you for SSC JEE, RRB and any other competitive exams. The voltage across the various elements are marked as shown in the figure given below. The input voltage is option A 27 volt, option B 24 volt, option C 10 volt and option D 5 volt. Here the question given is in a RLC series circuit the voltage drop across resistance is 3 volt and inductance it is 14 volt and across capacitance it is 10 volt. These three voltage drop values are given and you have to find out this supply voltage value. Okay, this type of question is very easy. If you find the answer, the time taken will be hardly 10 seconds. See, first see what will be the answer. Vs equal to, directly you can find VR square 3 square plus VL 14 minus Vc 10 whole square. So it will become 9 plus 4 square 16. So the answer will be 5 volt. Now we'll see what is the logic behind this calculation. Okay. If you apply KVL, then it will be minus Vs plus, if the current is Is, then minus Vs plus Is multiplied by R plus Is multiplied by the impedance of this inductor will be JXL. So Is multiplied by JXL and the capacitive reactance value will be minus JXC. So it will become plus Is multiplied by minus JXC equal to 0. This is the KVL equation. So if we see, Vs will be equal to ISR Is JXL Is multiplied by minus JXC. That means the voltage drop across resistance, the voltage drop current multiplied by impedance value, that means the voltage drop value, voltage drop across the inductor and voltage drop across capacitance value. So if we take the Vs value in that side, so then Vs will become Is R plus Is JXL minus Is JXC. So it will further will be ISR is VRs, that is the voltage drop across the resistance, plus J ISXL, it will become VL minus J ISXC, it will become Vc. So if we take common the j term, then it will become VL minus VC. Okay, here j term is there, so we cannot add VR with VL minus VC. So we have to take this value in this way. Vs square will be equal to VR square plus VL minus VC whole square. Okay, it will become like this. So Vs will be equal to VR square plus VL minus VC whole square root. This is the formula we have used here directly. So if you remember this formula, so you will be able to calculate easily from this formula. The answer will come very easily. Okay. This is happening because here the supply voltage is AC. Generally, what if the supply voltage would be the DC value, then it will be like this. Suppose this is the supply voltage and there are multiple resistances R1, R2, R3, and the voltage drop across this is 3 volt, this is 4 volt, and this is 5 volt. Suppose, okay. Then, if the question will be the same, in this case, the answer will be very easy. As the supply voltage is DC, then Vs will be equal to same KVL minus Vs plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 volt equal to 0, then Vs will be 12 volt total. It is very easy, but in case of AC supply, you have to calculate in this way.
The phase difference between the following voltage and current waves V equal to 311 sin 100 pi t plus 30 degree volts, current I equal to 17 sin of 100 pi t minus 20 degree in amps. The options are option A 20 degree, option B 50 degree, option C 10 degree, and the option D 30 degree.
Here, the value of voltage given is some magnitude Vm sin omega t plus phi. Here omega t is 100 pi t and phi value is plus 30 degree. And current value given is Im, that is 15 sin omega t is 100 pi t plus phi is minus 20 degree here. These two voltage and current values are given. Here we have to find out the phase difference between these two. In that case, you have to notice first of all the value of this omega 2. This omega t value must be same when we are finding the phase difference between two signals. Omega 2 value must be same. Here the omega t 100 pi t are same, and the sinusoidals here also in terms of sine and here also in terms of sine. If it would be cos in terms of cos, then what would be happen we will see next. First, this question we will discuss. You can say this easily that omega t value both are same, plus 30 degree. Suppose this is the 0 degree, then plus 30 degree. If we take anti-clockwise as positive, then it would be plus 30 degree. And I signal omega t and sine both are same, then minus 20 degree. Then the total difference would be 50 degree. You can say in this way also. But other way, you can say this is cos theta, this is sin theta, this is minus sin theta, and this one minus cos theta. If you remember this one, then this type of problem will be very easy, whether it is given sine or in terms of cos. If both are sine, then it is easy. If both are cos, then also easy. But if one is sine and other one is in terms of cos, then you have to convert each in equal. That means, suppose this one is 15 cos 100 pi t minus 20 degree. If current is this one, then voltage is in terms of sine and the current would be in terms of cos. So you have to convert this cos in terms of sine. Otherwise, you can keep this one constant and convert this sine into cos also. But here, what we will do is, we will keep the sine constant and we will convert the cos value of this current into sinusoidal signal. Then it will become equal to 15 sine 100 pi t minus 20 degree. Cos is here. See, look here. The cos theta. What is cos theta? Cos theta is sin theta plus 90 degree. So cos theta is sin theta plus 90 degree. And if we convert sin theta into minus sin theta, then minus sin theta will become sin theta plus 180 degree. 180 degree phase difference. Similarly, minus sin theta equal to cos theta plus 90 degree. Okay? Here the cos theta value is given. The sin, this value will be same sin theta plus 90 degree. Okay? It will become 15 sine 100 pi t plus 70 degree. Okay. Now see, voltage sine omega t, that is sine omega t plus 30, that is plus 30 degree. And here this one is 15 sine omega t plus 70 degree. So the ultimate phase difference is here 70 minus 30 is 40 degree. Okay? So you have seen, if the both sinusoidal are in terms of sine, then it is very easy. But if one is in terms of sine and other is in terms of cos, then we have to equal them. Either we have to convert the cos in terms of sine, or you have to convert the sine in terms of cos. Then When the both will be equal, then we will be able to compare sine omega t, here also sine omega t, but here the phase phi value is plus 30 degree, here the phi value is plus 70 degree. Then it would be easy to compare the both signal. Okay, in this way you can find the phase difference value very easily.
If you have any doubt related to any topic of electrical engineering, then you can comment in the comment section below, or you can mail us. The email address is given on the screen. We will try to answer your doubt in any one of these three languages. Thank you.